You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, you can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the J's. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They say you switch.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Lucky. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Steps away. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready? Check. Right. 57. Mike 57. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now it's Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's complete to Butler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Alert. I'm going to come back to you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They keep it with Penny on first down. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check. 19. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch it, switch it, switch it. 14, 14.
Here's Wilson. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Mike, 90. Mike, 40. Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day.
Penny, a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Penny. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll find Metcalf.
You got it! You got it!
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation. Nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Coming this way, here we go. Check 3, check. Hop 56, Hashem. Check 56. Ready? No, 56, Mike 56. Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il fait, c'est bon. Match box.
Murray now on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike's 56. Get him.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And an alley to run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
At the 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Go, go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, tight end. Go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. That one is caught by Hunt. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when we clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 13. Check. Go.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at the juke.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 76 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Right there, 56. Too little, gotta go.
First down, Murray. Open man, Butler complete. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw again on second down. Murray gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got one. Watch out. Hatchet. Switch.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Leaves it for Penny. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Got it. 12.
Now they'll run it again with Petty. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Move the team. Drop in. Watch time. Tight end run. 3 down. 25.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray to the right side to Eric Ebron. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Murray now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Dancing to his... And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man completes it to Butler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check 50, check 50.
They run with Hunt. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They're going to try and run. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now on 1st down. Throw caught here by Bird. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
57. Mike.
Murray going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Murray now, 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check 56. Hold up for a second. White 56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
14,
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal, Seattle.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Being chased out left. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, pick up.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch the screen. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Sponge. 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 No, no, no. Screen. Hey, check 24. Check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
And he's going to go down again. Alec Ogletree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Check 52.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. 49, check 49, check 49.
Wide.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 31-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 30 on second down, Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Rush in. Check it out, Rick. Six guys. Check 6 guys. What? He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Murray to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too will exit with a 2-1.